So just tell us about some of the plans that you have for the ministry.
But I can say that this ministry, after moving from the ministry, which I held close to my heart because I believe that the young people in this country are the most important crowd as it relates to sustainable development, the creative minds and creative imaginations. Thankfully, the Prime Minister has given me the opportunity to be able to take that passion and that interest of young person and put and smack it directly into the Ministry of the Environment and National Beautification. Because we believe that this ministry is the only ministry that has the capacity to resist what is known as the most serious existential threat prior to COVID-19, which is global warming and climate change. So we now have to bring young people on board in an effective way so that they can become active players in cleaning the community and in greening these communities in Barbados. They must have a sense of ownership. The young in the community, the elderly in the community must take charge of Barbados. So there will be in my ministry a clean and green drive. In the same way just now as I told you that there is a new maxim called Tree Save Life, there is going to be a clean and green drive where we go into communities every week. We ask residents to come on board, the communities to come on board, the community activists to come on board, the groups to come on board, because there must be a sense of altruism across Barbados. We're in that 1 week in a community, we ask persons to bring all their book material, all their waste. We collect, obviously, because there's a marriage between sanitation and the NCC, we collect that waste. And then at the same time, we allow our tree planting department to come in and plant trees to green the community. And planting trees must never be seen as a whimsical exercise. There's science behind it. The types of trees you plant in particular areas must make sense. Years ago, you heard about the concussed grass, as the old people call it, that align the Scotland district. One of the important results of that is that you had less land slippage. So trees that are important in terms of providing horizontal root network, trees that require a lot of sunlight, you will know the time of year to plant those trees. Trees that are responsible for the removal of phosphates and nitrates from the soil. Certain areas again, you plant those trees. Trees that can absorb a lot of the water and are able to use that water into food production. Those are trees we plant in rainy season. So there's a lot of science behind what we do in this ministry. And I'm saying that when you hear about the tree planting exercise, it's not something that requires every barber just to go out and plant a tree. There will be an educational component to this drive, where Barbadians will be told the type of tree to plant where, and the type of soil treatment, the type of we're trying to get into biological controls rather than pesticides now. So telling Barbadians what to use along with planting that tree that will protect that tree. It's alright to say to plant a tree, but we must make sure that tree is able to live 20, 30, 40 years, because the ability to sequester carbon dioxide and to provide food for this country is going to be the most important thing in order for this country to resist all the existential threats as we know. So I am happy now to announce to you that there will be a clean and green drive across the length of depth of Barbados, because Barbados must become a clean place. It must become more aesthetical. It must become a place where Barbadians feel that they have a sense of ownership. And the only way we can do that is if we involve communities. Another plan I have in the ministry certainly is to have these, we call the skips in the communities, that some persons think that are aesthetical and they don't want to add to the whole nature of the community. We want to have community refuse hubs. Community refuse hubs, CRH, where we will go in along with communities. Because again, I say that there must be partnerships in everything we do, because partnerships are part of the Sustainable Development Trust. So we are going to ask communities to partner with us to help build up these refuge hubs where the skips go into these areas, these hubs. And what we will do is to provide paint so that communities can paint. There can be iconic persons or whatever they decide to paint on these hubs, along with beautifying using the NCC as part of my ministry to beautify around these areas. So we're taking away from those garbages, overfilled garbage skips as we know it, and we are enclosing them with a proper hub so that the community, Barbados must change its appearance. That's the bottom line. And we can only do that if every single person understands the importance of doing it. If every single child understands that when he plants that tree, that tree will save his life, his children's life, and his great-grandchildren's life. That is the understanding and appreciation we must have. So there must be an educational component. Again, we have to go back to the recycling aspect of things, the reusing aspect of things, the reducing. So the 3 R's, as we know it, reduce, reuse, and recycle, must become part of the Barbadian dialogue. These are the things that we have to do in this country, because Barbadians must understand that we live in a circular country, and that we have to try to reuse and recycle each and everything that has that potential. And I'm saying to Barbadians that you have to, it's going to be a paradigm, but trust me, I am willing, ready, and able to lead that change and that charge, because we must have Barbados as a beautiful country. It makes no sense we have an iconic song called Beautiful Barbados, and Barbados look the way how it look. Not acceptable. So I intend to change it, but I'm asking Barbados to walk hand in glove with me. Not in front nor behind, but at my side in this journey, because it is important for each one of us. Isn't it?